Hello.
Kata keki tukule sasa. Keki tukule sasa. Kata keki tukule sasa. Kata keki tukule sasa. Ketule kata keki.
So, I am on my third cake today.
That's what's up.
That's what she said.
G-Day. G-Day.
What do I say? But you know what? These two cakes are very special to me. The one this morning was also special.
Yes.
But these are special because I'm around my family. The Mics Are Open family.
Amen.
The team, the Good Company team, and they bought me 2 cakes. I don't know why you guys have bought me 2. There's only like 5 of us.
It's G-Day.
Right.
A double.
Right. So, in order for us to start the podcast, I have to cut the cake.
Yeah, it's like a ribbon ceremony.
Yeah.
Cut the ribbon.
Neville, stop crying.
Kata keki tuku.
Kata.
Okay.
Grochi kumbe kwa Chalina.
Grochi ako nazo batadai. Kata Jimani kata.
Don't cut that shit across.
Legend Jimani kata.
You don't want to cut cake.
Goat Jimani kata.
Okay, listen.
It is your cake, G.
It's your cake. You
Do
cut
as you
however
please.
You want to cut it.
Cut it.
Yeah, I think
cut
he's
it.
Googled how to cut a cake since
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
Plus, it just shows, man. This cake situation.
So we start now?
Oh yeah.
So I need to
Are you cutting both?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why there's 2 cakes.
G, just
Are you
appreciate
complaining?
it.
Are you complaining?
Yeah.
That's usually coming.
Yeah.
So do we have any?
A double.
We have nothing in
No
this studio.
serviette, no nothing.
The mics are blood clot open. Check. Select accent for the podcast. Calvin always late.
Episode 147 is the Mics Are Open podcast. My name is G Money,
And young.
Big C.
Neville.
and as you saw from the pre-roll, man them has caked up the place and stuff. It's my birthday week.
Yes,
Cheers, cheers, family.
Cheers.
You know what I
Clink,
mean? Clink. And if I can't reach you, it's all good. It's-
Now you have to reach.
Now we're podding.
Me have to reach.
Now we're podding.
A boost you sip?
Sip.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Birthday
Joe boy.
sip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you have to
A
sip.
big one. Yeah.
You can't
Ooh,
do that.
G-Day. It's G-Day.
Man, that shivers is
Happy
is
D-Day, man.
beautiful. Right, so yeah, birthday vibes, birthday week. Big. I've had a good week.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
That's what someone likes to hear on their birthday. But then, do you feel as if getting texts and calls, are you over that yet?
Do you know what? I won't even lie to you. I found it a bit overwhelming. Because obviously I'm so super popular that
I love it. When you say it, it comes out so naturally. Super popular.
no,
Let's go.
you know the craziest thing about like my birthday has been that it's one that I really wanted to keep low key.
Okay.
Because I feel that, well, first, I'm never usually around for my birthday. So I felt like I just wanted to just, keep it low key. But everybody had plans, including you guys. Everybody had plans. And the thing about it is, it's like, don't you think that, like, if someone says, I want to chill on my birthday, you can't be like, nah, what kind of madness is, see, it's your birthday.
Once a year, man.
Get another day.
But it's not your day.
Get another day.
Choose a collective day. Like,
Choose a collective.
Like you say, the podcast started on the 19th of April, 2019. That can be our day. But my birthday is my day.
No. If you're
man.
gonna celebrate, if you want your birthday to be your day like that, take the day off, shut yourself in the house like that. But if you're out and
Avoid
about,
contact.
like remember, my mom did that to us a couple of years ago. Yeah, she shut down.
Fam.
She was unavailable. So that was her birthday. Now that we are within, and it's a Wednesday, and we have to
Bruh.
pod, it is
I'm
our
gonna
thing.
call you out. This guy
Within.
forcefully took me
Yeah.
for lunch.
Nice.
The food was good though. Man took me to a nice little restaurant.
Nice.
Because we had a meeting in the morning and a nice little restaurant. I went to this restaurant and I was like, I've never been here before. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, this looks like the kind of restaurant that you can bring those people you don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
It's a nice little chill spot. Like, thanks for,
Calvin.
that was my birthday gift, bro.
Calvin, you know these
Calvin
spots.
put
These
you on
little
game.
spots.
Put them in the group, Calvin.
No.
Come on now.
By the way, they ended up like having a brilliant conversation
With the manager or the owner, I don't know.
with the owner, right?
Amazing.
That's
It's a really dope spot. It's somewhere in Westlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, really,
It's really,
nice.
it's like it's a famous restaurant, but it's off the beaten track, and then it's like they have it's very very intimate,
That's
very
dope.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
You know what I mean? So that was a
Yeah,
good
man.
vibe.
It's once in a while.
Those
So,
are
but-
those joints that your ex shows you, and then you're like, "Damn, this is a very dope spot." Then once you break
am I
up,
gonna claim it?
you bring
Yeah,
everyone.
gotta
else.
claim it.
Yeah, no, but you know what though? No lie.
Yeah,
Unless she owns the restaurant, she best get used to the fact that it's
Too
now
bad.
it's now a group restaurant. It's our restaurant.
And it's even real when you're even
No,
pulling up to
I'm not subscribing to that.
What do you mean?
Like if I ever
So now you're
took
telling
you
me-
to a restaurant, right? Like I'll use case in point, right? There's someone I used to see who used to like deja vu.
You used to see.
Like, my God, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. Bro, you don't find me there.
Oh,
Why?
because they like
Because
it.
I respect. That is her. What do you call it? That is her.
Maybe she moved
wow.
on.
That is her
Listen,
fishing
no,
hole.
no,
This
you
nigga
get-
not having
no,
fun
no,
in life
no,
because
no,
of
no.
other
No,
people.
it's not that. Listen, that's respect that because I expect you to respect my spot as well.
Wow.
Listen, until it's your wife,
Too
it's
bad.
fair game.
I do not
even
care.
even Jay-Z said in that Bonnie and Clyde, you don't be comfy at spots where me and my wife are or something like that. So you have your, like, let's say you're in a serious relationship, right? You have your spots that are you and your wifey spots. But if this chick who, and you're not married, takes you to a place and you like it, then you break up.
Aye.
That's our
Listen,
place.
fam,
Me there.
Listen, she took me there. Her and all her people used to be at that spot. I'm respectful enough to be like, I don't want to be in that kind of environment, right?
Fam, what do you think is gonna happen? You be like, there go that sad,
Yeah.
sorry
No,
motherfucker
no,
over
they're
there.
going to make the whole night about
listen,
you.
No. It's not even about that. I am just. I'm very big in terms of respecting boundaries and respecting.
But they
people's
don't. She
spaces.
don't own it.
Yeah, they don't. But bro, listen. If you don't fucking come to my sport, simple. Don't ask
It's
me
not
questions,
you, bro.
Listen,
It ain't
but-
yours, man.
Okay,
I don't need to justify
Okay.
to you people. I don't even know why the
Yo,
fuck I'm making.
when
this
someone
argument.
loses an
Okay,
argument-
stop. So let me
don't
ask
need
you
to
something.
justify my answer.
Let me ask you something. There's a very famous spot in Nairobi that you frequent very regularly.
Yeah.
Your Friday spot, right?
Yeah.
So that's your spot.
Yeah.
So if you bring a Chile there and you break up, she can't come
She
there.
can't come there.
Fuck off.
If you see her across the table, what
And it's
happens?
one of the hottest spots in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you this. I used to go to Muthaiga Country Club. I don't go anymore.
So
Oh.
what happens if your ex?
Is that why
walks
you don't
in?
go?
No, Calvin. What happens
Wow.
when your ex walks
Anyway,
in?
me, I'm joining Muthaiga Country Club.
No. See, yo, wait. What happens when your ex walks in?
Bro, like, here's the thing, right? Go sit elsewhere. Don't sit in my line of sight. Don't sit at the table that I sit at. Anyway, just listen. Here's the thing: when you go to Rome, do like the Romans. So if you've come to my home turf, don't act like you need some. Don't be telling Patricia she needs to, take care of you very specially. No, this is the
Wow.
home turf.
That's your
You
Patricia.
guys are weird.
Listen,
You guys are super weird.
Calvin.
Patricia is a waitress. She's
I
a
don't know how to
Um,
help you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
but
real.
anyway, here's the thing. I don't need to justify. Brilliant. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
It's 2022. So, where do you guys want to begin?
What? There's so much to go through this week.
Yeah.
Let's start with Kanye West. Since we're
Do you know what?
talking
Since we talk about
that
relationships, let's start with Kanye.
Yo.
I'm very worried about Kanye, but you go first.
Oh
man.
damn! Oh, since you've started with the word, mine is left field. Because I want an ex like Kanye. Like I want my ex to be out there making memes, putting my face on Avengers. I'd like to be like Thor, like put my face on Thor. Like
Yeah.
I'd like that to happen so that I know you miss me. Like I know you're thinking about me. So for me, I'm
Fuck
looking at
Kanye
it from
West.
a different type of view. So if you guys are worried, too bad, man. But this is the kind of situation I'd like to be in.
But-
you know what? Kanye West is a real douchebag, right? He's been seeing this woman,
Right.
Julia Fox.
No,
is
they
it?
broke up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they broke up, right? Yo, Julia posted up a couple of weeks ago saying, oh, he flew me and my friends, bought me all of these things for the birthday. Why was he doing girlfriend things with a fling and then doing all of this knowing that he was gonna
But
Listen,
it's
go back around?
being said that Kanye was trying to get her to talk to the press about what was going on in their relationship.
Yeah.
That's why she was being public like that with the relationship.
Nah.
When it comes
Yeah.
to anything Hollywood, I look at it from very like I scrutinize it even more. Like for me to see Kanye West, like Megan Good is out here. Like Kanye West could be with any woman in the world, and he chooses.
Did you just hook up? Like, yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
And for me, and when I saw that relationship, I was like, damn. On Black Future Month, this is what happens. This is
And
But
how
no,
too
no.
much
But
juice in
you
that.
know, do you know, I agree with you because at the end of the day, think about it. Kanye goes to, what's her name? Julia who?
Fox, yeah.
Julia Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim goes to Pete Skeet. Like, as in, fam, you guys could literally have anybody in the world and you choose those?
Come on now.
here's-
Yo, there has to be standard. It's just like, for me personally, and I don't know if how you gents feel about this statement, but when you are off a relationship, you're trying to level up. Yeah? You're trying to get something.
No, I don't agree with that though.
No.
Oh, for real?
No.
Hey, y'all are old, man.
Bro, cough
Yeah,
syrup.
no, I don't think.
Yo,
I don't think you're trying to. No, I
you don't
don't.
want to pull up with a bad thing better than the thing you were with.
what are
No,
we
because
doing?
because then you're always
is
gonna be
this
chasing.
Nah, man, nile
Yo.
satisfaction yandani, like
Nah,
ego,
fam.
like stroke it a bit.
Listen.
Stroke it.
So that means
Imagine, no?
that means that the person you're gonna get with.
Not this one.
Wait, that means the person you're gonna get with is being chosen by the person you've just left.
For me personally, I feel as if I break up with someone and if she was like a 7, not that we're into like rating women, but if she was like a 7, what I'm gonna get next gotta be upstairs. It's gotta be top floor than what I was on.
But the point I'm trying to make to you is that because that woman you was with was a 7, she's literally wiping out half of the population of women out there. So she's literally helping you choose the next one,
Survival
which
for
makes
the
no
fittest.
sense.
That's why for me, I couldn't really give a fuck about what you guys think. Me, I'll take my time. I'll figure things out. What. I might even meet like a 5, and as long as she's okay,
Nah.
she's good.
Maybe I pull up
But
with a
here's
thing
the
that
thing.
everybody's like,
No,
ooh,
but
Neville,
what am I doing?
Do you know what though?
That generation.
It's very interesting that you said that because we were having this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
About women and the difference between women and men in terms of how they select their partners. 9 times out of 10, a woman wants to date upwards
Yeah.
and expects a man to even date downwards, and a man will date wherever he feels. So, for example, and this is the example we used when we used to be at Barricha Road for Homeboys Radio. There's a time when there was this fly chick who used to work in Nakumat. This is how far back I'm going because Nakumat existed then. And she used to work in the bakery at Nakumat. And
this is Mega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that used to be our little where we go buy a little lunch and thing. So it's like every time you'd come to the office, man them is like, yo, have you seen that chick in
Mega.
She got cake.
She's like, yeah, she's the bakery. She was beautiful, bro. No lie, she was beautiful. Couple weeks ago in there, she's gone. I bumped into her like 2, 3, 4 years later.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, Wagwan, how you good? She good? She go, yeah, me.
I'm
I
nice.
met somebody. Where did you meet them? At the counter. So she was scooped from the counter.
Yeah.
Now she's married, driving 1 child.
She was
She's
scooped
nice.
from the counter.
So the point I'm trying to make is
So in short,
the point-
he checked her out.
he checked her out.
Literally.
Literally. Now, check this out. Another conversation. I want you to go and ask a woman if she would date a man who's packing bags at the supermarket. Are you mad?
I won't look at them twice.
She won't look at them twice.
Ironically, I have a female friend who comes from a well-off background, and she's given us so many scenarios where she's flirted and even planned dates with matatu touts.
That's a fetish. But go on.
No, it's
Yo, you
it's
know
not
how
a
them
fetish.
uptown girls be?
Yeah, exactly.
We spoke about this.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
spoke about this.
So
on the
that
pod.
end,
Yeah.
guys at the supermarket who do the packaging and all that, like, as long as he's handsome and he's got maybe a sense of humor, some personality, it doesn't matter what he's doing or where he's at.
But that's some. That's
like
that's
2 out of 10. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But
some.
it's not sustainable. That's the thing.
I just think
She's gonna fall off of that crack
I
habit.
just found it interesting how that analogy of women dating upwards as a form of social mobility and men dating downwards because they're just
But
they
I feel
take what they can
as,
get.
as opposed to women dating upwards. Okay, yeah, it's like they're always waiting. Women always know Agwan. I started going out to Tayo. There's something he once said in the office when we were hanging out, and he was like, "Babes always wait at the finish line. They're always waiting at the finish line so that they pick from the best." And that's why you can stay in the friend zone for such a long ass time, and then suddenly when you've made it or you've gotten a crazy deal, hi. Now that's when they want to start hurling because they're waiting for
that
a
goes
certain
back to what we're kind of saying, right?
There was also a thing where even on the show this week where there's this guy who says he's been checking for this chick. And she's giving him no love, like no response.
Yeah.
But then they were out one night with her and her friends, and she was all over him. And I was like, yo, that wasn't about you. That was about her friends. That was about Valentine's is coming. Where's your boyfriend? Here's mine for the night.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say.
Yeah, also, women, more often than not, they don't like us. They just like the fact that we like them. And then they get that attention.
And they stop
But you know
shouting.
what?
That's interesting.
You know what? What's been interesting over the last couple of weeks is seeing what is happening. I don't think Kanye West has friends, and more particularly, I don't think Kanye West and Jay-Z are actually friends.
I just think Kanye's friends are not those friends to just tell him, yo, Kanye, give me your phone.
But like you saw what the tweet that's been going around, and Kanye also tweeted about it when he was wearing the mask and he's complaining that it's getting too hot, and the guy, his friend, was like, "Listen, I told you to go with the contacts, right? But you don't listen." And the guy's like, "Go, Rams." Like he was
Kanye
like,
doesn't look as if he listens
but
to
like,
anybody.
think about it. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, we put ourselves in this scenario,
Yeah.
and Nev, you're the one who's spazzing out like that on social media, right?
Yeah.
Fam, I'm gonna have to come check you and tell you, bro, this shit shouldn't be like this. You get like, no.
But then you see, like, I think that, that's a really good point. I think that Kanye's at a point in his life where he's so evolved and so genius that nobody feels they can really talk to him.
And you see, when you get to that point and you've done it, guys are just like, whatever.
You know, there's him getting the advice and him being, Jay-Z or whoever is in his friend's circle might have texted him or even called him and told him, yo, Kanye, relax. But it's all up to the individual. We've all been told pieces of advice, but in the end, but at the end of the day, it's all up to yourself, what you want to do. So I feel as if Kanye in this space he's in him creating Donda 2, being with Future, fam. He's hanging out with Future. He's not learning any good things from Future. We all.
But
know
here's the thing: the closest we've had, like, well, I wouldn't really call it closest, right? We also saw this with Diddy when Kim died.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Diddy was over there, mourning,
everything,
never, what. Like, he went through all of it. And on the flip side, guys were like, but you had her for all of these years. You never got to marry her. You
Nick
never
Cannon,
did all of this, what.
Nick Cannon on Valentine's did the same thing. He removed us. He released a song that was about Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
Imagine.
wanting back.
Wanting back. So it's something in the air. And this Valentine's
But Nick
thing.
Cannon needs to chill. Has he got like 20 kids now? I miss you, but I have 20 children.
Yeah, man.
But let's flip it. Let's flip it. Let's flip it away from that. At some point, if Kanye and Kim weren't famous, what Kanye is doing would actually be considered harassment.
True.
Because if you think about it, it's like, because it's Kanye, it's funny and it's all out in there. But really and truly, you could actually... Watch is talking. Your watch still talks.
Your watch still
Well, but
Your watch still talks.
but honestly, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, like, if it was normal people, what Kanye is doing would be considered harassment.
True.
Very true.
Because like Kim even said, why do you take all of our
private
conversations public? And at the end of the day, it's a valid point.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very valid point.
But also what was actually Kim, I'm Team Kim at this point, right? Because Kim was just like, listen, someone could end up hurting my toy boy.
Skeet.
You know what I mean?
Skeet.
Yeah.
Kanye said no one touched their boy.
I know what that means.
I got this.
On Donda. Goons pulling up to SNL.
But the thing about it is, let me tell you, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know, like when someone says, my fans, please, I don't want anyone to blah, blah, blah.
That's
basically
just you
saying,
absolving yourself.
no, there's someone out there that was like, Oh,
The green
I
light.
didn't.
That was an
I didn't
idea.
think that I should go out there and
no.
attack Skeet, but now Skeet's dissing Kanye. I'm gonna go fuck him
Some
up.
white guy from Oregon. You know what I mean? Because the black guys are gonna be like, yo, I ain't catching a case about nothing like that.
But Skeet looks like a drug head, though.
Bro, how many? Did you see how many tattoos the guy has?
He looks like a
Was
drug
it like
head.
142 or some shit? Like,
And
where
then,
the fuck is your skin?
And by the way, and by the way, since we're here, before we move on, fam, how is Kim gonna come out and say, "Oh, you know, all I wanted to do was be taken for pizza"?
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Simple guy in quotes is
Bullshit.
the one who always. These days, it's not the good boys or at your the guy who opens for you the door who actually man.
Yo. You know what?
We've gone from caviar to pizza.
No,
Exactly.
guys,
Just a
guys,
simple,
guys,
you
guys,
know,
listen.
the time.
Let's not get this shit mixed up, right? You want us to do next door shit, right? You
Guy next
want to
door.
get pizza. Randomly, Askia is getting the Toyota Corolla and go for pizza, right? At the same time, you want to do the private jet. Like, what the fuck do you want?
I want a bit of both.
No.
Anyway,
Bit of both.
You get
Kim needs to come to Kenya, because let me tell you, on
I've got some more to rub for Kim.
Tuesday you'll get all the pizza you want, all of it.
It'll be terrific.
Terrific pizza.
Talking about terrific, guys, I'm sure, I don't know if you all were like me, but I stayed up to watch the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
I'm not
how'd
into
you watch it?
American football and all, but I was there like, go LA Rams.
By the way,
LA guy.
wait. Who won?
The Rams.
The Rams.
Where they from? LA.
LA.
Odell.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the truth.
Yeah.
There's two things with the Super Bowl. Fam, I don't know if I feel left out.
Okay.
Because in all of my years on this planet, I can never work out what American football is all about.
It's like rugby with a lot of
To me, it's like basketball. Like
me?
when I watch basketball, do you know I'm
Yeah.
just watching the game for fun. I'm like, you know, guys look at triple double and point guard and this and like, I don't even know where a point guard is.
Like, can we first demystify that American football is nothing close to rugby, right?
Yeah.
It may have the same odd-shaped ball, yes, but how they be throwing, the quarterback throws it all the way to the front, and that guy doesn't even need to make a touchdown. All he does is run, what. It's so interesting.
You know,
right?
I could never work out with American football. How the ball is over here and guys are fighting over there. Like, to me, the guys are pushing it. Like, these guys are all like in the center of the park, and there's a guy here with the ball, and these guys are over here fighting. I'm like,
Yeah, man. But you know what is interesting? The performance, of course, biggest topic,
Yes.
right?
Really?
But also now that we're transitioning from American football to the performance, you know, there's actually a huge conversation that the players and the industry, right, are trying to get the NFL to move away from the artificial tough. That is why our guy got hurt.
Odell.
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
for real?
Yeah, because you see,
Okay.
can you actually put such a kind of setup
On grass?
Yeah,
No.
that's the thing.
But
So it was
I-
very interesting.
I need to ask a question, and this I want to discuss the Super Bowl performances, and I want to discuss it in two senses. I want to ask like Nev and Andy as younger guys,
Yeah.
what that performance meant to you, and then I'm going to tell you what it meant to me. You get?
Okay.
So what did it mean to you?
Oh, first of all, it's. Do you know? I'll use verses as an example to draw a relation. There's so many verses that I see guys enjoying, and I'm like, there's no way to enjoy this. Like if
Right,
they're
right.
doing guys who used to rap in the 90s, and maybe I wasn't listening to rap in the 90s, and I see guys getting gassed and like, oh, there's so much fussing online. I want to feel FOMO, but at the same time, I'm like, would I really enjoy it?
Right.
But now we have the halftime show, and it's records by Dr. Dre that you can start recognizing. Like, it was so funny. Today I was online, and I was looking at kids' reactions. This Gen Z, their reactions to their parents enjoying their halftime show, and their parents singing songs back to back, and I'm like, I'm glad I can be part of, you know, that group of parents who are enjoying these records back to back. So that was one big takeaway for me. And then the other is how the culture of film and music are just one and the same thing. Like it's black. For example, when 50 Cent was brought out, like not so many people were expecting him to be brought out. And
Was he
then
brought out or hung out?
It
upside
was
down.
brought out upside down.
Yo, we got to talk about that. But go on.
And then Mary J. Blige, aka Monet
Footwork.
Tahada, you know. So many people online were having a conversation about 50 Cent's
Right.
productions to do with film, as opposed to maybe the music and
because for this generation-
queens of its own.
For this generation, 50 is movies and
Bruh, he's
and
dominating.
yeah.
He's dominating.
Right.
So that was the other one. Then, for some reason, I was just happy to see Anderson .Paak just having a blast playing drums.
musician.
Yeah. Also, Dr. Dre's transitions are filthy. They are crazy. I love it.
For me, it has to all go back to just seeing, of course, black excellence first
Right,
of all.
right,
Just
right.
seeing, this was the Super Bowl happened in Inglewood in Los Angeles, and it was just like, this is where Dre grew up. This is
Right,
this
right.
is like playing in your own backyard. So for me, for a second, I put myself in Dre's mindset, like, who would I wanna put on this show? And it was definitely, if I was Dre, I would not put on any new cats. There was no way I would bring out a Drake, a Kanye for this kind of performance. This needed to show how I grew up. It needed to send a message of my inspirations of people I've worked with and people who are shaping the generation. That's exactly what I got from the small lineup of Mary J. We already know what Mary J did. Eminem, Kendrick, bringing out also 50 Cent, because sometimes 50 Cent is overlooked in a way.
Right.
And he has his
I
own
definitely-
contribution
Yeah,
to the
hip-hop,
game.
yeah.
And of course, Eminem and him himself, Dr. Dre, being, this this centerpiece that brings everybody together. So that was a dope thing to see. Also, just seeing also how the sporting culture and music culture are so infused.
Right.
Like we see it time and time. There's no way basketball players can hang out without musicians, or you see musicians singing about
Right.
how they want to be basketball players and vice versa. So also I was brought into that world of music and sports and how they can all merge,
Intertwine, right.
into one, and
Right.
all intertwine and all make money and all celebrate each other. Because
Right.
when you look at the history of the Super Bowl, it's crazy. MJ, Janet Jackson, and all those people,
yeah.
Prince,
Beyonce,
Beyonce,
Bruno Mars.
Yeah. It's a whole
Right.
big lineup. So even
So-
just that pressure in itself makes you want to watch this event.
So for me, and I'll give you the chance
Yeah.
to talk, Calvin, in a second. For me, when I watched the Super Bowl, like you,
Yeah.
I saw black excellence. But then the DJ in me took over. And I started to hear the music, and I started to analyze the performances, and I started to analyze the history. And I thought to myself, like, first of all, this is middle-aged hip-hop. Now, when I first got involved in hip-hop, way back in the days when it was just starting, right? It's like it was that young, vibrant, like angry, I came up through the era of Public Enemy, NWA, Fuck the Police, Fight the Power, all those joints. And if you want to know how old I am, Google those songs. They came out in the 80s, right? But the thing about it is now, it's like seeing that now and thinking that, like, like when you see country and western and people talk about Kenny Rogers and all those guys, this is our middle-aged hip-hop. These are like when I'm 70 and 80, inshallah, I live that long. These are the guys that, can you imagine? I'm just thinking, can you imagine being 70 years old and then still Dre comes on, ding, 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 ding.
You're losing it.
You're
Never
losing
gets
it.
old, never
you
gets
remember.
old.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Goosebumps,
And the
yeah.
beautiful thing was, like, I watched that performance and I thought to myself, I was like, yo, apart from 2 songs, everything you saw performed was produced by Dre. Apart from Lose Yourself, Eminem, which might be a self-production, I'm not sure, but I know it's not Dre.
Yeah.
And Mary J. Blige performed
The other song.
No More Drama,
Bad Boy?
which was produced by, I think,
Bad Boy era?
No More Drama was produced by, it might be Diddy, I'm not sure, but it
Yeah.
wasn't Dre, right? And I thought to myself, fam, we discussed the greats in hip hop, and Dre sometimes gets pushed down the list, but he literally is responsible for the whole resurgence of the West Coast single-handedly.
Facts.
NWA, Tupac, Snoop, Exhibit, Eminem, 50 Cent, to the point where the game,
Yeah.
bro,
Game.
it's mind blowing
It's actually crazy.
what Dr. Dre has brought to the game.
Yeah, word.
You know, I watched it and I was like, I lost myself in the moment because it was like, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night because I like my sleep, but I watched it on YouTube the following morning.
Yeah.
And I sat there thinking to myself, my God, if you want a definition of impact,
That is it.
fucking Dr. Dre, man.
Man had a whole production
Jeez.
desk
You know,
in the middle of a field, bro.
What was crazy for me, before I even get to like, you know, the analytics of it, right? Was my uncle on the family group drops it, right? He's like, yo. So me, I'm constant on the family group. All I do is bully them. I'm like, you guys are late. So they're having this conversation like Tuesday or something. My auntie jumps in. She's saved as fuck, by the way. She's like, where can I find it? It's on YouTube. She goes back and she's like, yo, music without Illuminati in it. I'm like, okay.
Music
That's a
without
different one. You get. Wow. Then now I started to unpack it, right? I'm with G on this one, right? So Dr. Dre, of course, coming from that whole NWA era, trying to establish himself, you know, everything that they were doing with Death Row and everything, right? But Dr. Dre teams up with Eminem, right? So you have two people who are coming from that generation, right? So Mary J, Eminem, hot at the same time. Cool, right? Then they go on to give you 50. You get 50 is huge, right? 50 does its thing and everything. Then after all of that, we get Kendrick.
Yeah. How am I forgetting
We
Kendrick?
fucking get
Yes.
Kendrick. And after Kendrick, of course, Kendrick, we all know he doesn't drop his albums as continuously as we'd want him. But after that, they go and do the movie straight out of
Compton, yeah.
Anderson Park
Anderson Park,
gets his big blow from there,
From that-
right?
from that album,
and
yeah.
then from that, we now have him with Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic
Fam,
with
that
Bruno
is a
Mars.
whole
Fam,
huge, huge.
I'm not gonna
impact.
lie.
Yeah.
I watched that, and
Yeah.
people talk about Swiss Beats. People talk about Pharrell. People
Justin.
talk about all of these producers, Timbaland.
Yeah.
And as a music person, Dre's always been up in my game. But I watched that and I said to myself, the beautiful thing about this whole moment is that's a black icon
And
of music.
before I forget, Snoop.
Snoop, how can we forget Snoop?
Yeah,
Legend.
Snoop
man.
is with him toe to toe,
Yeah,
right?
course.
And of course, as we're talking,
By the way-
as we talk about all of that,
Hold on.
Death Row.
Yeah, now
Snoop is now
Oh,
But
he dropped a whole album, by the way.
But stop, bro. Let me tell you, Snoop's performance. I have had the pleasure of seeing Snoop freestyle on radio.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's a very famous freestyle. Now, when I first started my career, Tim Westwood was the big man, Radio 1, and Radio 1 was downstairs.
Yeah.
And I remember, I won't even lie, there were Saturdays I was in the building. I didn't even need to be there, but I just wanted to see who Westwood was gonna have. And let me tell you, bro, there's a time where I will not lie to you. I have seen Snoop freestyling while rolling a joint. I'm Sneep Dizzle, Radio 1 Izzle, Westwood, you know, and he's rolling.
Yeah.
Snoop did not miss a beat. There was no I represent him. He was like, it was so easy. Oh man, it was beautiful.
Tory Lanez
Was that Mary
do
Jane before the
something similar.
Say again?
Snoop Dogg, there was a video that was circulating around. White media tried to get us to go against Snoop Dogg by putting out a video of him
smoking before his performance.
Shocker.
Like guys are
never
like,
gonna
oh,
support Snoop Dogg now.
oh wow, Snoop Dogg smoked weed.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
What did you guys
New
think
York
of the
Post is
knee?
actually being castigated for that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Eminem, bro.
The knee,
I
what
didn't
did you guys
expect.
think about
I
the
didn't
knee?
expect anything less.
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything less with
What's the
Eminem.
white
Yeah,
boy
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna
No,
do
so
something?
they were actually given a couple of rules, right?
Yeah.
Before all of that. But bro, I think talking about Black history and everything, I think one of the people that we need to also mention who's been very fundamental in this is Jay-Z. bro, because you know Jay-Z
Yeah.
and his team
Oh,
are
yeah,
part of
Rock
the
Nation
guys.
put the show
Yeah,
together.
Yeah, they're parts of it, right? And you know where Hove is, bro. These white people just be like, okay.
Okay,
The only
we'll
thing
do
they're
it.
really stopping him from doing is owning an NFL team. Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
trying to do that for a while.
Yeah.
Probably he's going to end up doing it.
He
You know
will.
what I mean?
And he'll give Kaepernick a job, Colin Kaepernick a
one
job.
time.
Yeah, so I think it was a beautiful thing, and I think those moments in music, I think especially for like you said, generations who see 50 Cent as
TV guy.
as because you know even
Executive
when
producer.
Jay-Z said the other day, I don't think there's no one who can go toe to toe with me on verses.
Yeah.
50 could. Because 50, remember 50 came in
Obliterated the scene.
with
bro.
fucking Lloyd Banks,
That's
Game,
huge.
Young
Oh,
Buck,
Tony
the
Yayo.
sneakers.
Yeah.
You guys can talk about your Jordans and shit. Those G units were ugly,
Reebok, bro.
They were ugly as
Oh,
fuck.
you know 50
They
actually.
were so ugly, bro.
50 kind of shook up the game right then. Because, of course, what did we have then? We had Sean John, Rockaware. Then he comes in with G Unit clothing,
That
Fubu,
water.
Dada. All of that was the era of.
Also, do you know that 50 Cent dropped his G Unit sneakers? Ugly as hell. Do you know that there's a sneaker called the S Carter?
Yeah.
That was on Reebok as well, which came out after the G Unit.
Yeah.
And they were kind of nice still, but they didn't last. G Unit's like, bro, every country on this globe,
Soul G Unit,
they
bro.
sold it, bro.
some were F units, K units, and all other units, but they were so dope, you know what I'm trying to say? So,
Yeah, man.
yeah, man,
But
it was
he's
beautiful,
been
a
there.
beautiful moment.
Yeah,
A beautiful moment.
But I saw that tweet where he tweeted out, which was hilarious, right? And he was making fun of himself. I love how musicians have now become that. And it was that whole list of like guys who should go on tour. It said Dre, Mary J, Eminem, what, and then someone said 50 Cent, and they put it upside down. And they were like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you guys need to go on tour." So yeah, that was definitely
50 was
a
struggling
highlight.
upside down though.
But man, performing like that, what kind of air do you need?
Yeah, no, I think that you know, 50 when he dropped was an athlete. 50 now is a show producer. Like end of the day, you know, like I can tell you, man. As you get older, you just realize that there are some things that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
I saw you tweet the other day. You don't know why you've been fighting sleep for so many. Like
Bro.
the pressure to not sleep is so much.
No, it is, fam. Let me tell you.
don't know
Because
why.
of Team No Sleep.
There's two. There's
don't
two.
know
There's
why.
Team
two
grind all
things.
day and night.
There's two things I can tell you. As you get older, two things, and two things in my personal experience. The first one has been sleep. Like I'm that guy who has fought sleep my entire life. Like then one day the light bulb went off and said, "Yo, why are you fighting this thing? Why don't you just go sleep?"
Never ending war.
The second one was glasses. So I wear my glasses daily now, right? And I've had glasses for like 20 years. But when I came to Kenya, nobody knew I wore glasses because like I'm cool. I can still drive.
Like,
I don't
Yeah,
need
that's
them.
in the
I've had-
motherland.
Why are you struggling with that? Huh? You actually, man.
But now let me tell you, fam. If you want to see the definition of paranoia,
Yeah.
let me not be able to find my glasses. when I was out by so you know when I was in Amsterdam the other day, I was getting some stuff for Grouchy, and I left my glasses in the shop. Fam, imagine me. I'm in the center of Amsterdam. I've got like 6 bags. And all I can think about is where the fuck are my glasses? I went back to Foot Locker. I went back to Foot Locker and said, "Did I leave my glasses?" The lady's like, "No, I haven't seen them. Let me go check out the counter." So she went up to the till and somebody had handed them in. Fam, forget the New Balances, the Nikes, the this, the that. The best thing I saw in that store was my glasses being
Hey,
returned.
I'm glad it
bro.
wasn't in Nairobi, bro.
Oh,
But you know,
man.
over here, Nai, bro, your glasses ain't getting given back. I assure you. But
Just
I'm with
keep
you on that
walking.
one. But honestly, now on the flip side, I'm tired of wearing glasses. Nev,
Nah, I'm good.
like I'm
I used
actually
to wear
thinking.
glasses. I just stopped.
I'm thinking about doing that laser thing, and everybody keeps telling me just the disadvantage of Lake Laser.
What's the disadvantage? I think you have to do it before you're 40, though.
Yeah, they keep saying that it's like your one small mistake shit's
Yeah,
fucked,
no,
right?
but nine times out of
The
10.
disadvantages of wearing glasses, grouchy. Like
Yeah.
when in the moment I can't just kiss your girl, you know, I have to adjust my glasses. I have to remove them. So yes, there's
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I think for me, it's
I need some chaser.
I see that. But
Do we
for
have any
me,
apple juice out there?
But you see, for me now,
it's here.
I've been wearing glasses here about 3 or 4 years now, right? And now every time I take them off, man, I could be on my balcony and I'm trying to look for like something.
crazy.
Agri has told me downstairs, kuna gari hapa number plate need this. I'm without them, bro. I can't reach.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is what it is, man. It is what it is.
You know, you guys have talked about crazy things, and you know, one of the things that if you go around town now, apart from our amazing billboard that is out there, there's also billboards of aspirants and guys who are vying for different, like now, yes, there's advertisements, but there's also an MCA, a women rep, a nini, and I've seen so many, but there's a story that really caught my eye this week. Professor George Wajakoya announces his presidential bid, and he says and pledges in his manifesto that he will legalize bang, have 8 prime ministers, sell bang to clear the country's loan, personally serve.
No, stop. He did not say sell bang.
Yes, he said we're going to
No.
sell weed to clear.
No,
off
you
our
see, you
debt.
have to use it in its correct. Make sure that doesn't spill. You have to use it in its correct. Say cannabis. Because it sounds bad when it sounds bad. When you say
No, but it's called. No,
it sounds
listen.
bad when you say he's gonna sell bang.
You're in a country that majority of those writers went through 844.
Yeah.
They don't be calling it marijuana.
They just
They
call
call
it
Yeah,
it bang.
but,
with a bang.
bro, I support
MJ.
I support the commercial cultivation of marijuana or the commercial cultivation of cannabis.
Not bang.
I don't support the commercial of bang
Bang kwanza sounds
The
low
loud.
quality mbaya.
or shash.
No. Kishash kwa bash wewe. Relax kijana. So yes, so he says sell marijuana to clear the country's loan. He will personally as the president serve as the immigration minister. Suspend the constitution in the first 6 months, and he says Kenyans will work from Monday till Thursday only.
You know, I saw that, right?
Ati
And
mtukura.
one of the questions was,
Yeah.
I didn't understand why he wanted to serve personally as immigration minister. I was like, bro, you trying to bring in some broads and you need some paperwork? You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to figure shit out, right? Like, I was like, you could really delegate. You have some greater weed deals to
That's a man on a
to
mission,
clear our
yeah.
debt.
Yeah.
But
But-
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
He listens to the mics are open. Because
We talked about that 4-day
this
work week.
last week, right?
No. Bro, I'm telling you, and I'll say this to any employer, my own included. I'll say, guys, this.
Legalize.
Kishash.
No.
Bash. Kishash.
No,
Lawyer.
that's not.
Criminalize.
That's not where I was going. What I'll say is this, right, fam. As we're recording this, right, the positivity rate for COVID is 0.4%, which is beautiful, right? We're on the tail end of the pandemic. We are, whether we like it or not, right? Unless you're in Amsterdam, right? Here's the thing. Are we really going back to normal? Like, are we really going back? Like, are you really gonna make your guys have to go back to the office 5 days a week? Are you really
Bro.
gonna do that?
I've seen guys receiving emails already to show up every day to work.
Really?
Yes, it's happening. Don't ask if
That's
I'm
it's already happening.
That's
It's
crazy.
It's like the bosses could not wait
For
for you
us to
guys
be
to
back.
come back to the office.
Those are bosses who are very draconian, right? They just want to see you watch YouTube.
And listen to the mics are
Yeah,
open.
you know,
Yeah,
like
gang.
do that, right? Yeah, because here's the thing, right? Productivity. Are you trying to tell me that productivity levels have gone low? Bro, listen. If you tell me and you give me very clear KPIs that what I need to do is this by the end of the week, and we can have a weekly session just to have your HR things been done, bro. If I'm in fucking
I know a company.
Somalia.
Yeah. You're gonna
And
get
I'm
the job done.
doing- yeah.
I know a company here. I think I'll even give them props. Shout out to I&M Bank. And with their managers, like a lot of their managers in particular departments, you can't do 8 days consecutively at home. You have to do 7. So what that technically means is that you have to go into the office at least once a week,
So basically, you have to carry
right?
the money back into the safe.
No, it's whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is this, right? Fam, we can't have given people the opportunity to spend more time in
But
their
you know
houses
what?
with
Fuck
their
it.
families.
No,
and
no,
stuff.
no. Screw that. If you work in a bank, work from the fucking bank. You can't be my
What do you mean?
relationships manager and I'm calling you and I'm hearing you toying. What the fuck? That's my fucking money, man. Let's be fucking serious. Me, I don't give two shits about human being. Listen, you're not working in the bank and you're my relationships manager
So
and you're working
you're trying
from
to
home.
say so some
Being
guys
the
are off
fuck-
this thing
Yeah,
for work
yeah.
from
Let's
home.
call it what it is. Yeah.
If you're in bank, you need to go to work.
Yeah, if you're a soldier, you want to tell me that you work from home. No, let's not trivialize this
We can
conversation.
fight the war on social media
Or
with hashtags.
or your house, he sent you instructions of what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
Or you use a robot
Yeah,
in your
that's
house to
the
clean
one.
it.
Yeah, bro. No, bank, doctors, back
Kila
to
mtu.
work, right?
Makangas also.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't
like-
be taking fare on Zoom.
Yeah, you
Like, that's what it says. At
Till
least
now.
they on Zoom.
No,
The
no.
connection.
Yeah, bro. Even you know, men and women of the sex trade.
Wow, you went
Calvin,
Yeah, Calvin. You know,
I don't know how you manage to
zingine
do this
wingi
every
deep
week.
side. Pause.
pause.
every
Yeah,
Big
so anyway,
pause.
point taken. You've
I
understood
like it, but
that there's actually careers that we're not going to trivialize. So shout out to I&M, but make sure those motherfuckers are there.
No, I think
Imagine I've come to the bank. Ati, my favorite, Elvis or Hannah. You know they work in finance,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you're telling me they're working from home today. I'm sorry, you can't see them. What?
No, but like the backroom staff don't need to be in the office, bro.
Bro, I don't care. Listen, you're making interest off of my money, hard-earned money. Please respect me, yeah? And you also already get paid on the what? On the 20th or the 15th or some shit. Nah, bro, I'm not for that. If you work in a bank, report every goddamn day. And we don't need to agree by then. You understand?
True, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It's okay. It's
Yo,
okay.
Before we move away from this conversation of things going back to normal, the other weekend, Nev and I were out with a group of friends, just small intimates.
How comes you guys never say like we were out with some girls, bro? So you just specify.
Yeah, we're
Anyway,
chini ya
that's besides
maji.
the point.
Yeah, we're chini ya maji.
Was out with the gal
Friends is
them.
both.
Chini ya
Yeah.
maji, Calvin.
Yeah. But you know, I okay. It was just one of those weekends that when you go out, there's how you wanna feel when you're coming back home. Like you've had a well, okay, let me be specific because
Andy,
I'm
there are
starting to
many
realize maybe
wanna
people
feel-
go for different reasons. But talking about the fulfillment you get from going to a certain place, a certain spot, a certain outlet, be it the music, the food, the vibes, the group that you're with. But then one of these last weekends, we just recouped and you're like, you know what? We've really tried having fun today, but it's really not happening. It's not working out. Because we were going home and I was like, I feel like, not in a bad way, I'd have used this time to do something different. You know, had I known that this is how things are gonna be tonight, I'd have stayed indoors. So I was asking Neville one of two things, because me and him, you know, we relate a lot.
Yeah.
Is it that we've outgrown the spots that we usually go to? Or was this just one of those weekends?
Right.
And it got us thinking, because when was the last time we had that kind of weekend? You hardly or barely have those weekends if you have the right company of people around you. So I wanted to rule that out, that it was one of those weekends, but Neville didn't want to rule it out.
Do you know what? I think that when you're out there and you're having a good time, you're out with your pals, I really think that people outgrow certain spots. You know, there are spots that I play that kill me dead. You can't put me in there unless I'm DJing.
Or as a reveler, you can go.
I can't go. I can't go. Like, like there's a spot I played last week.
Say names, bro.
No. Hey, don't fuck with my food, bro. Taking away a man's livelihood is akin to killing him. We'll mention no venues.
Be a man.
But there are venues that I play that you could never find me in socially, because I think I've outgrown them.
What about it?
And I think the thing, I enjoy playing there.
Skylux?
Skylux is gone.
Oh, okay.
Gone. No, here's the thing. No, but think about, and also the shelf life of clubs. You're not gonna catch me. I woke up early this morning. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's fresh.
But like, it's like I genuinely think, because, and I want to extend this conversation a little bit. As human, as men, as women, we evolve. And our tastes evolve. And you know, at the end of the day, bro, I think about Resorus. Resorus, when we used to do Uptown Thursday back in the...
That was heavy.
2009, 10? When I think about that club, bro, and I think about it, I'm like, that was a fucking dump. It was a dump, bro. I don't know. Who could remember? Are you guys of the age of...
Res.
You remember Res?
Yeah,
Do you remember Resorus?
remember it.
Did you ever come to Uptown?
No.
Okay,
Bro.
I wasn't in Nairobi. Don't even.
Okay, so Grouchy,
Shout out to Res.
did you ever come to Resorus?
Oh, you underage.
Grouchy was...
You were frozen. At Resorus.
Res, they used to have some tough security, bro. No lie. Yeah. But Res was...
Okay.
I just realized this.
Austin, you came to Res. Yeah, Austin has been to Res.
Yeah.
Right?
Uptown Nights.
Fam, Uptown Thursdays. Let me tell you, bro, the standard of that club. Do you know why we moved? Do you want guys want to know the true story of why we
Break
moved?
it down.
Tell us.
We moved from Resorus because these guys were making so much money. And I used to say to my business partner at the time, fam, can they at least fix the ladies' bathroom? Because we were having, fam, rest her soul, Grace. Gracie Grace. You know, for those who know Gracie Grace, let me tell you, Gracie Grace is that kind of woman. She walks into a venue, God rest her soul, everything stops. She was one of
she had
Nairobi's
presence.
top, like gal them. Gracie Grace had presence. Gracie Grace used to come to Resorts. And I used to think to myself, you have all of these hot gal into the place, and when they go into the ladies' toilet, she's like,
It's a bad place.
it's a bad place, you know. Because if the man them toilet was so bad, brother, you have to wash your hands with a jerry can and shit, right?
Wow.
And we used to always complain, like, you know what, fuck it. If my people can't have a good time when they come out, we're moving this thing, and we moved to Skylux. Skylux? Was it Skylux or was it Legend? One of them. We moved. So the point but anyway, but now, in hindsight, looking back at that venue, dump. So the point I'm trying to make is this. If you guys remember Changes,
Hey, bend over
I miss
Thursday.
changes, bro.
fam, there's
the
no
road.
way in the standard of clubs that you go to right now,
There was a tent.
where would Changes
Yeah.
be?
There was basically a tent outside Changes. And right now, if anybody was to see a tent outside a club, guys would be like, yo, social media, everyone is this.
What is this? You get, and guys used to come and get frozen to go in the tent.
Yeah, imagine.
Until you just chomo your
2
pen
beers
like...
or something.
Fam, so when you think about it, so even look at them, because bro, like guys don't see it because we live in Nairobi, but the evolution of club culture in Nairobi is nuts.
Yep.
Like we have standards.
Mad.
You go to like a Kiza, you're like, this is a standard. You go to a Milan, this is a standard. You get me?
But can we talk about the number one standard that niggas used to wear in the club? We shall, yeah, I shall go to my next door. But niggas, more often than not, if I want to really check the standards of a place, I look at the babes who go there.
Yep.
What they wear, what they drink, how they act, the kind of music that they vibe to. Because that will tell me, maybe or maybe. I don't know about you guys.
Me, I'm going to tell you guys this, and I'll mention a club. Like, this is the only club I mention. Fam, if there's a club in Nairobi that has a secret sauce,
They're waiting for the name.
if there's a club in Nairobi that has a secret sauce, and even me, I don't know how they have the secret sauce.
Yeah.
It's Mercury.
M1.
M1 on a Friday.
For real?
Okay.
I do not like. Shouting out to one I'm in the effort. Shouting out to Nairobi Prime, Mercury. Definitely vibes on a Friday.
The babes, bro.
But the problem, the thing with Mercury is, it's been hot forever.
Bro, you know,
No club is hot forever.
you know,
There's
M1.
a secret there, too.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
some secret sauce there.
when you have like conversations with like OGs in this industry and they tell you about Mercury, bro, you know, Mercury did this thing this past December where when they came back, because it just opened doors after being shut, right? They put up like tents outside, right? Because they had all of these different activations that were happening. But if you talk to like John and Mike, fam, back in the day when like Homeboys was starting, the events that they used to throw were actually thrown there. And they used to spill into the car park, right?
Let me tell you.
So think about all of those years.
Let me tell you, when I first came down, bro, G Money used to feel intimidated
At
going
M1?
to Mercury because Mercury was the gold standard of
Yeah.
clubs. I remember there's a night shouting out to Murunga. This is like Murunga from Nairobi Prime. This is like 12, 13 years ago. There was a night, me, Murunga, a part of mine was here from the States, Corinne was there, and other people, I can't remember, those are the ones I remember. Bro, 10, 12, 13 years ago, there was a night we left there with a bill of 35,000.
Yep.
In 2010. Where?
Sounds like Mercury.
Fam,
But you see-
Mercury,
but
gold
here's the
standard.
thing, right? And I remember having this conversation because Mercury opened, I think, towards the end of November into December. And I had a lot of people say, yo, you know, Mercury, the prices have never been your Nairobi prices. What we're exposed to at Deja Vu, at B&D, at Milan and everything, they've always been top, right? And guys were like, yo, they come back with those kind of prices? Nah, that shit's gonna flop. Fam. Last week Friday, you saw the place was packed, right?
Packed.
Yeah, and it gets packed and packed and packed, right? But here's the thing. For you to run a club in this town, the only other spot that has kind of stood the test of time like that is your K1.
K1's different though, different.
but
Yeah,
K1
but
is
switched up.
But it stood the
when
test
we
of
talk
time.
about test of time, right? With the many things that they have, Mercury on a Friday is big, right? But K1 has Wednesday. Like every tourist, every expatriate, everyone, you ask them reggae where? Wednesday. K1, right? What they do on what do you call it? On
The flea
Sunday
markets.
and all of these different kind
Yeah.
of things, bro. For your club to evolve like that and have those kind of constant things, heavy.
But before you completely digress, I'd like to ask maybe G and Calvin, when or what did you notice or how did you know that I've outgrown this sport? Like it's
for
time.
me,
yeah,
I've
like
out-
that transition.
I've outgrown a spot when I stopped liking the people who go there.
Okay.
You know, like it's like end of the day, it's like it's like what I love about Mercury, even now DJing there, is that I feel at home. I know the people. I know the like. I can look in the crowd and see, oh, you're here. Let me play this song because I know you like this song. It's like that, right? Or I can go to, but then you see, like if I was to go to Mercury as a raver,
Yeah.
I don't think the experience would be the same. Because I think I've personally outgrown the place. You know what I'm trying to say? So for me, it's like when the energy changes and the crowd. I loved. By the way, shout out to Kiza. Kiza's one of my favorite
Culture.
places. Culture.
Yeah.
Culture is one of my favorite places because you see, it's a place I go to and I feel so comfortable.
Shout out
But
to
there-
Ali.
Shout out to Ali. But there are other places that I go to Nairobi where I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, this is not my thing no more. I think it's a case because you go to interact with your people. You know, I can't go to, like, I don't want to mention any names, but there are clubs I could never go to, man.
Okay. How about
For
you,
me, it's a couple of things.
Santorini. Shade.
For me, it's a couple of things, right? I'll start with when I walk into the club, right? Because obviously at that point I'm not sourced, right? The service that I get,
Important. And parking.
parking,
Oh yeah.
Parking is
the
key.
service that I get, right? The security, Like I look at all of those things. By a point where the club is becoming a local for me, the security already kind of knows me. What. I'm comfortable because I want, in case anything happens, the security.
The other person gets thrown out.
Yeah, no,
Or the bouncers don't freeze you because you're a regular.
It's not even that. So many different kind of things can happen in the club. You just need to be ready for them, right? So if the security always know this is unlike Calvin, they have my back, right? So that my service. If I start to see the food, the what, all of these different things are getting changed up, what, and for me, who's a consumer, if I start to see your club out here shifting, these bottles don't taste the same no more. You guys are bringing in this fake shit. We're out. You get. That is very important for me. So back to service again. If you have a whole bunch of new wait staff who are out here dodging bills and doing
Every
this
single
kind of
week you
shit.
go there, there's a different wait.
No,
I get that.
If you have a high turnover of waiters, something's going on.
Something is up.
You get. And then the crowd. If I start to see some fishy shit and you
out.
guys ain't addressing it, and a couple of cases have been reported and you guys are trying to sanitize, fuck out of
Like
here.
theft.
I think as far as
Oh, by the way, just before you get into that, I saw something. Shout out to Bar Next Door. I saw them post up about the lost and found. I thought that was so
that's
impressive,
dope.
right?
Yeah.
Like I saw a couple of phones and I was like, fam, this is different.
I honestly, I mean, in terms of venues in Nairobi, I will say that I think the best club owner, as in terms of how he interacts with the crowd, is Ali from Culture
100%.
by
I'm
far.
with you with that
And then I think that maybe after that it's probably Styles at Milan. But I think at the end of the day, like what Culture has got is Ali understands people, and he understands how to make people feel special, and he presses upon his staff to make the customers feel special. You know.
Yeah, you see, here's the thing, right? I think when you now go to like different, like you know how in Uganda has a crazy party scene, right? And you go to West Africa, the party scenes are very different. I think the experience that Kiza brought, or even B Club, shout out to Barry as well. We can't ignore the fact that those two clubs kind of changed up everything, right? The experience of actually going to a club. Right now, you know, I see when guys talk about RSVP, now it's gotten more. We need to embrace those kind of things, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's move. It can't be the same, what's it called, Sabina Joy kind of shit. All the same fucking
I don't know what you're talking about currently.
yeah, but you know what I mean, right?
Me neither.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, cool.
Joy.
I swear to God, we've been going on forever.
Ever, but
What have we got? Open mic?
we're gonna go into open mic, but I wanted to ask you guys a question, and then maybe we could come back to it. Just you guys thinking about it. Real simple. I saw a sign the other day when I was walking past someone's house, and it was written Umbuakali, the normal sign.
Dog bad.
Yeah, bad dog. So I thought if each of us could write, if you could write for me, G, a warning sign that guys could see when they approach me, what would it say? Andy, think for Calvin. We'll get back to this. So just think about it at the back of your mind. If we each had to write for each other a warning sign that guys could see when they approach us,
Bro!
what would it say?
Bro, I'm thinking about your sign.
Oh,
but
no,
before we go, to open mic,
Like and share and subscribe.
did you guys, like, share, subscribe, do the thing.
Yes.
Did you guys, and also on the lockdown this week tonight, actually, the lockdown tonight, it is Lordwin, no, not Lordwin. Lordwin and what's the guy's name again? Mos. Big up Mos making his debut on the channel.
Nice.
Mos from
Big up yourself.
from Bar Next Door.
Big up yourself.
Brother,
Yeah, so guys, think about
I'm
it.
thinking about it. Did you guys see that story of that guy who texted this man saying, like, pictures of his wife naked?
Yeah, from school.
Unesemanga, you say,
Unasemanga uko na bibi.
yes, you say you have a wife.
Like
Like,
you have a wife.
did you see that story?
You can't be sending
What
me
the fuck
pictures
was
of my
that?
thing.
Did you see that story?
Unasanganga.
Shut up. But that's what the guy had said.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah, bro.
Unasemanga uko na
First
bibi.
and foremost, why you gotta be so rude?
Brother,
Send me the
say you
picture.
have a wife.
No fucking commentary.
brother, can you imagine you're in your house and you receive a message from a man with a picture of your wife in a compromising position, probably saying, you say you have a wife.
This is why niggas can't get the good
You
things.
know,
guy-
you know what? I know what song I'd play.
What?
Diamond. Nakufa.
No, but bro, the guy's in court.
Oh,
The guy's in court.
Shit set over the internet.
21 years old. Brother, I don't usually support like those draconian shits. That nigga needs to be locked the fuck up.
It's the guy. Less.
He ain't
I
never gonna see
seen,
no
fam,
tits, no.
you know my vibe on cheating.
Yeah.
It happens. And it's part of life.
Say that shit. It's a roundabout.
It's a
roundabout. Say that thing.
it's a
again.
roundabout.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
either we come to cheating, you're either
Driving towards it.
driving towards it,
Or you're
driving
coming
away
from
from it, or approaching it from the left or right.
Well done.
But it's somewhere. So, but bruh, can you imagine the disrespect
Say that shit
of
again. It's a roundabout.
Can we
leave it. Can you imagine the disrespect of you smashing this man's wife?
Yeah.
And sending him pictures saying you say you have a wife. Nah, fam.
It's too disrespectful.
No, that
No,
is-
but if you go
bruh.
to court, and you've shot that guy, bro, 100%.
Bro, that's no,
Crime of
no.
passion.
We're not like
We're not
of
saying,
saying that.
But you know, this does happen,
But
right?
you know,
Yeah.
as men, we have egos. Like that, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You do not do that. Like
the problem is
21 years old. What? Like, fam,
no,
I'm
Z,
trying.
why you vexed,
I'm-
bro?
I'll tell you why I'm
Because
vexed.
You don't know.
No, let me tell you why I'm
That's a
vexed.
small boy, though.
I'm telling you, he's a young man, right?
Yeah.
But the reason I'm angry or vexed is this. I'm not angry. because I'm not really angry.
how old was the babe?
It doesn't matter how old the baby is.
No, like, I'm trying to
I
get-
have no idea. She wasn't mentioned in the thing.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is this, right? Fam, it's like you're doing your thing, yeah? This man is an innocent bystander. He's just there. At the end of the day, right, listen, let me talk to the camera. You who's in a relationship, there's a strong chance you're being cheated on right now as we speak. But get over it. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, as a 21-year-old,
Give people some hope. What is this?
I'm real.
What do you
yeah?
mean?
We're
Get
done
over
with
it.
Valentine's.
Get over it.
Yeah,
Valentine's
get
is
over
done.
it,
No,
yeah.
tell them, pray about
Valentine's has
Okay,
passed.
okay. As Calvin says, you're probably in a long-term relationship.
Yeah,
you're married,
loving. Jesus.
and you're loving a relationship. There's a chance that your partner's cheating.
Yep.
But let's pray on it.
Pray about it.
Right.
Thank you.
Moving
That was
on.
a moment
That's
of
better.
meditation, yeah.
Moment of meditation. But the point I'm trying to make is like I put myself in the age of being a 21-year-old. You know.
Yep.
And I'm thinking to myself like why?
What
was
me
it-
putting myself in the mind of that 21-year-old? I'm thinking, what did that guy? One of the many possible reasons, yeah. What did that guy do for the 21-year-old to decide? You know what? I'll show you.
I know what's up. It must have been a Tuesday. He had money to take her out for Pizza Inn. And the guy was like, yo, listen.
Come home.
Come home.
Come home, wow.
Come home to daddy.
Come home.
First of all,
It's the only reason.
Let's be very real. Like, I know when I was in that age space, when there was a woman who was older than me, it was
Your
exciting,
respect,
man.
yeah,
It
man.
was like
Very.
it was like you're almost nervous because it's like a challenge. And I'm trying to say it's like, wow, like even amongst your peer group, you're 21-year-old and you've got like a 27-year-old chick. It's like, yo, I got this big woman. She's like, yeah, she's grown. It's like it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a badge.
Word.
But
It's an
fam,
illegal drive,
that
bro.
21-year-old who sent that message to that husband, that nigga been on Twitter too long. That nigga's KOT.
Yo, I have a question before you move on. Like, yeah, you're saying being at a young age, experiencing life with a woman who's older than you is very exciting, yeah? Does that change as you get older? Like now, you at your age, do you get the same excitement?
You forgot the word big. Why are you skipping the word big?
David. Jimani, you at your big age,
It's his birthday.
on your birthday,
Listen,
you
listen.
get the same excitement
Listen.
thinking about older women.
Oh, a big
Listen.
woman thing.
Listen. Don't say that because we'll be cancelled. Listen. At my age,
Big age.
not possible.
Not possible.
It's reversed now.
They're excited.
So they're the ones who are more excited about
No.
you.
See. Let me tell you. As you get older, and it's really interesting. As you get older, especially if you're one of those people who growing up, you were. Don't worry, I'll put my shoe on. I know that some of you, like in the comments,
Gang are ripping you apart
in
right
the
now.
comments already, guys are already saying, G put his socks on the table.
Wants to
G
show us
took
his
off his
socks.
shoes.
Oh, I got Grouchy. I've got the video.
They're going
by
to
the
put
way.
those
But let me tell you,
up for
guys,
sale, bro.
ain't no motherfucking way you could be wearing boots like that and have some.
$20.
No, you can't have socks like that, Banner. You have to
20
go
euros.
out Rambo the whole way. Like, what the
Rambo.
fuck is that shit?
Nah,
For those of you,
Are those your girl socks?
for those of you who are listening,
Or
I'm
those
wearing
your
blue
shoes?
socks with pizza on them.
This is like when Drake said, "Is that your girl's tour?" Or you know,
G, what size
Yeah.
is that shoe?
This. So if you're listening, it's size.
Just matters.
just say easy size. Yeah,
He says, yeah, okay.
G, we are trying to buy you shoes for your birthday. Able tell us what size.
Let me check. These are size 10 UK. Size. Huh? This is left foot. Size 10. Yo,
That's
listen.
the right one.
Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that, like,
Yeah.
like as you get older, and the interesting thing is, it's like you find that you hit a point maybe in your 30s where you begin to say to yourself, listen, I'm no longer that fresh kid on the block. I'm grown now. And you find that you become attractive to a whole ranch of young things.
Ranch.
It's crazy. It's like, it's absolutely crazy. Like, you could go through your whole 20s just in and out. But you hit a point when you hit in your 30s as a man, you look after yourself, you know, you're progressive, your life is moving in the right direction. You become so attractive to young things. Yeah. Anyway,
You know, what about the old things?
I think it's
fair game.
Yeah, because that's.
But you see, here's the
I don't
thing.
know,
Here's
man.
the thing. Let's put it like this. So you're in your late 30s and everything. Your dating pool goes this way, goes that way.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's only for a particular time. That's in that 34, 35 thing where it can go either way. When you hit 40,
Ni wale wako tu.
It's a good thing we got time for this.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we're talking about age. Someone sent in an open mic question saying, I'm 26. I have slept with over 30 men, to be precise. So
What?
Yeah, I'm not going to give the name. I'm hiding the identity. But yeah, they said they're 26. I've slept with over 30 men, to be precise. So recently, my boyfriend asked me how many men I slept with in the past. I told him
3.
no.
Like 50 Cent. Many men.
Yeah, wish death upon Tell us this summer we're playing 50 Cent.
She says that she told the boyfriend the truth, that she had slept with over 30 men, and he looked shocked. Since that day, he's been acting funny and weird. He no longer communicates with me that well. I'm confused. Does this mean he's tired? Let me put it like this. It mean I'm tired.
Let me ask you this.
How old is she?
Hold on. She's
She said
26.
she's 26.
So
She slept with
so-
over 30 men. She told the guy them, I've slept with over 30 men. The man them is acting funny right
So
now.
that guy must be over 30.
My thing is this. My thing is this. It's like, in this hypersexual age, shut up. I just got that joke.
Calvin needs a ban. I swear.
I just got that joke. I just got it. Right? But in this hypersexualized age, yeah?
That was fucking good, though.
It was good. It was good.
Jimani, you were saying what?
That was good.
Jimani, you were saying.
That thing he was saying, he would have had it right now. Nah, man.
Listen. In this hypersexualized age,
Yeah.
first of all, everybody is lying about their body count. Everybody.
Except her.
Yeah, but she's honest, and I respect that, you know?
Yeah, man. You know.
But here's the thing. She's 26-year-old.
Yeah.
You guys know the Dexter Dapp song,
Yep.
7-Eleven, where he says, even if 10 men have been there before,
It's okay.
or even if 6 men have been there before, guess who's gonna make 7?
My
It's my
turn now.
turn.
You get me?
I mean,
So 31 is okay.
So the point I'm trying to
Should be
make
alright.
is, it's like, end of the day, like
No,
one.
that's not the issue. Let me tell you why niggas have an issue with body count. It's because she'll tell you the body count, and then you'll realize, damn, this is what I'm actually up against. Am I going to be able to really satisfy her in bed.
Nah, that's not what guys think about.
Bro, trust me, this is the biggest battle niggas have to deal with, except the ego. Besides the ego.
Andy, no,
Besides the ego,
we're not allowing
this-
that.
This is one
It
of
has
them.
nothing to do
Nothing
with
to
You
do
know
with
what?
that.
You know what? Comment section. Why is it the 30 plus who are saying this?
No.
It has nothing to do
No,
with
fam,
satisfying.
let me. No, Calvin, let me handle this one. You can come in. Let's handle this one.
Okay,
Let me take this one. Thank you.
I got this.
Let me ask you, right? As a man, I can speak for myself. Do you really think
You're speaking for both of us.
Right, speak for
Correct
Calvin.
that.
Do you think I've ever gone into a situation, smash thinking, am I going to live up to the guys who have gone before me?
Hell no.
Men don't do that.
All I need is 4
fam,
minutes.
like as in, if you're gonna say to me that my problem with having slept with how many
30.
30 guys is,
Yeah.
oh my god, am I gonna be able to come? No,
How many masks
Have
have you
you
worn
done
in the
that?
that's
last
not
month?
that's not what you're gonna. That's not gonna be.
But CG, that's you.
So so let me ask you.
I'm saying there's a
But
certain.
Andy,
No.
who are this you represent?
That's what I'm talking about. We're talking generally. So
Okay, why are you not even including them? That's
No,
what I should be
it's
asking
no,
you.
Bro,
Why
like
you not
every
including
single
them?
day, bro. Like let's use all of this ladies of the night, bro. Right? When you've ever gone and asked them their body count?
imagine.
No one.
No,
Guys
you can't
were
use that
in
as an
there.
example.
No, but
No.
it's the fucking truth.
But
It all
the-
goes back to it.
I'm telling you. Me, I can tell you. I can speak for myself. And Premier Gang comment section. As a man,
Everybody.
the last thing on my mind is
What's on?
how these guys were. Oh my god! I wonder if Fred smashed properly.
Do you know why I say this?
Because that's insecurity.
Do you know why I say this? Because I was put on by babes.
Oh, they told you that?
Yes. So, bro, and I'm telling you that there's a certain percentage of niggas out there who, besides the ego, they're struggling with living up to said or
You know what?
Do you know what?
Let's go the quantitative
It's to put me on
No,
to this.
no,
the
no,
quantitative
no. Let's
way.
talk about this.
This is
How
happening.
many of this are you saying? Are you talking about a population of 10 women who told you? Out of the population of how many people?
No,
No. Let's go because we're not going to win this conversation.
Fam, no.
Fucking conversation,
There's
right?
two
Then-
things
then-
here.
then
About
why-
it on
why-
the math
then-
perspective.
no, then why should
you
we-
said babes. Give us how many babes.
No,
told
then
you.
why should we win?
No. Tell
Okay,
us
Calvin,
practically
if
how
you
many
let
babes.
me speak, I will
us,
proceed,
let-
bro.
let him
Then
speak.
why should you win this argument based on your own
No,
and
because
his
you
own?
said you were put on by babes.
I'm using the same
Because
metrics to challenge his
No.
school of thought.
You
you said
listen.
you were put
I
on by
said.
babes. Say how many babes?
I said.
A group of babes, and they
No.
agreed.
If there
No,
were a group and you were
listen.
there, say there were 6, there were 7, there were 8, there were
Does
10.
does it matter?
It does.
Just
Why?
say.
Why?
It
Why
matters.
does it matter?
It's all boiling down to
Because you're speaking
the-
for a whole gender.
Exactly.
Who are you
You-
speaking for?
You listen. Let me
The
let me finish.
Which ones? Show me.
Hold on, guys. We're not arguing.
so
we're not
GNA.
arguing.
Yeah.
We're not arguing.
There
There's
was
no
two of
argument
us.
here.
Yeah, there's no argument.
I'm saying let guys. What I'm saying is this, and I genuinely believe that the vast majority of men, when you're getting with a woman, you are not questioning yourself about what the guys who have been with her before, how they've performed. I'm willing to bet that 80% of the men who are trying to get with a woman are thinking, am I going to smash or not?
Simple.
Am I lying?
Napewa si
Are we
pay.
eating or not?
Then why do we have this dilemma of the guy who is acting funny once he's been given the body
Because
count?
he's
Why?
bruised.
So wait,
Why is he bruised?
So
Why?
maybe the guy who's acting funny
Yeah.
because he's been given the body count, maybe he's one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm
But
saying
feel
let's
away.
not rule it out.
But
Yeah.
let's not rule it out. But the
His
point,
body count is
me,
low.
I know.
That's why his
and
body's
guys,
feeling away.
I
Or his
am,
body count is low.
guys,
Exactly.
I am willing. I am willing to put money on this table.
Yo, fucking do a
But
show.
that 90% of men
do a fucking show of
are
hands
not
over
thinking
here.
about who was there before.
Stick to the math. We're talking math right now. This is how we're winning this argument. Ask the question here.
Do
how
you
many
think,
lads?
do you
Okay,
think
so-
for 1 minute any nigga is going to come forward and say, yes, I was scared because of the body count, because of
Okay,
this and
no,
this.
the question
It's not
was,
gonna happen.
brother, do you
That's
really
why
care?
it took the babes to tell me what
The question was, do we really fucking care?
Fam, let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. The fact. Listen, bro, music is a reflection of life, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that Dexter Daps in his song says, even when they say 6 men have been there before, guess who's making 7?
And that's your school of
No.
that's your-
I'm giving you a point. Art,
Yeah.
art reflects life. So what I'm trying to say is, and I'm willing to be corrected, but I am 99% sure that, especially when you're young, fam. Let me tell you something. I lost. No, it's a good conversation. I'm not wired, but it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity with an older woman, right? And she was older than me. She was like 4 or 5 years older than me, bro. And in my mind, I was like, first of all, it was like, wow. I managed to like get her from the party to the house. That was like, that was brain blowing in itself. Her house, by the way, right?
Yeah.
And
He's shooting from deep.
bro, the point I'm trying to make is, at that point in my life, and this is the very first woman, very first woman, right, that I've slept with. Do you think I was like, oh my God, she's older than me. I wonder how many men she slept with. I wonder how they performed. Bruh, I just wanted to get in there.
Of course, that's what you want to do.
Yo, listen.
I just wanted to get jiggy with
Okay,
it.
Z, let me ask you something.
I don't get it.
How old were you?
Director.
How old were you?
I'm trying to
Give me-
go.
was
I'm
trying
trying to
give
go
me
pick a
a-
number.
Wait, hold up.
I'm trying to go pick a
17,
number. I'm tired.
17, 18.
Yeah.
And what was the gap?
She was like 24, something like 24, 25, something like that.
Now, if you at 17-ish, her at 24, 25, showed you her track record. And,
I would not care. I wanted it to be in there. What?
Yo, it's like
All these years of life. All these years of of telling lies.
Let me tell you.
Bro,
let me tell
hold
you.
on.
It's like
I'm in, wait, hold on. I'm in sixth form. And guys are coming talking about, oh, this and this. And I'm like, yeah, me too.
Me too.
You think I'm worried about who was there before? You're mad.
listen.
You're mad. You're
Fucking
mad. You are mad.
Yo, end the fucking podcast.
we have a woman on
fuck
set.
this shit.
Can we get her? The
podcast
no,
woman's
over.
opinion.
No.
Actually, come back next
Bullshit.
week.
Wow.
Yo, I'm
Convenient.
done.
Thank you very
done.
much for everyone who's liked,
Wow,
shared, and
no-
subscribed.
No.
The
Are
good
you on
company.
I'm not having it. No.
fucking
No.
podcast.
By the way,
To promote nothing.
Let me just
We already
tell you
fucking promoted it.
Let me
And
tell you
wake up call tomorrow morning,
if
9
you want
o'clock.
to wake up next to number 20.
There is no man on this
Fuck this
planet.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
very
no
pissed off
man.
right now.
Ashley's in the studio. There's no. Ashley's hot.
Can we ask Ashley?
Can you
Instead of
imagine?
speaking for her.
Can you imagine that? Ashley's like, I'm trying to get. So she's like, yeah, I've slept with this amount of
Don't you
men.
stop telling Ashley?
And I
not to
lose
come
my
on
vibe. I lose my vibe. Nah,
John.
that's bullshit. That's rubbish.
Pick
No,
it up next week.
We'll pick it up when we pick it up.
Ashley, you know the truth.
Thank you very
You
much.
and I, we know the
Dante.
truth. Wow,
If you're on
it's fine.
audio, this is an experience for YouTube. So make sure
listen.
you go check out the good
Keep
company.
the conversation going.
Yes. Remember, use the hashtag the mics are open. Use the hashtag the mics
My
are
name is
open on
G-Money.
Twitter. G-Money.
And the young.
No way.
Neville and
Nope.
yeah, Big C was here somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
Sasa mnaweza nipeleka nyumbani hata sasa hivi ndio ingine.